All right, hi guys. So for today's workout, we are combining both the cardio from this morning with our strength and conditioning class. The reason is we're still having issues with uploading the videos. Certain locations work with them, others don't. But it's a good workout, it's nice and long. We've got 6 rounds. Each round has 3 exercises, and you're gonna do each round 3 times for 18 total rounds. Plus there's a bonus Tabata at the end, but we'll get to that when we're done the beginning part and all the demos. So every single round has an upper body, a lower body, and a core exercise. So this is how we've set them up, and we're gonna get right into it. So the first one, for the upper body, we have a knee up to a lunge. So you're gonna find a step or some kind of a box, and you're gonna bring that knee up, come back, and lunge down. Step up, knee up, and then lunge back. The higher the step is, or the box is, the harder it is. I recommend at least this height, that's about 10 inches. Ideally 20 inches though, if you can, like a nice, about that height would be ideal. All right, so the next thing we have is an Arnold press. So you're gonna grab a set of dumbbells if you have them. If not, 2 heavy objects, or 1, I'll show you that version in a second, and you're just gonna press both arms up and bring them back to the palms facing right underneath your chin. If you only have 1 heavy object, or 1 weight, 1 arm at a time, make sure that weight is nice and heavy. Really, really challenge yourself here. As long as you have good form, you're good to go, and then you're gonna switch halfway. And the next one is a lying alternating oblique crunch on the ground, and I'll demo that now. One hand behind the head, come up slightly on the diagonal, come back down, roll to the other side, elbow up. Okay, next round is rows. So we have a lower body exercise first.
Yeah, okay, side to side lunge.
Okay, so for this one here, you're nice and wide. Feet are at least 1.5 times your shoulder width. Toes are pointed outward at a 45-degree angle. You're gonna come nice and low over to one side, and you're gonna stay low. Imagine there's a ceiling above your head. You're gonna rotate over to the other side. Back over to the first side, and the other. You're gonna stay down here the whole time for the entire minute, just moving from side to side. If you need to take a break or modify, you can come up in between and then bend and alternate this way, okay? Then next we have bent over rows. So you're gonna come over to your box or your step. You're gonna grab those dumbbells or 1 heavy object. And right here, you're just gonna get nice and low, and you're gonna row, and then the other side. If you don't have a box, you can just do it standing up, alternating from side to side. 1 heavy object, you can just row it straight up like that and back down. A backpack would work really, really well here. That's just got some weight in it. Okay, next.
Mountain climbers, side.
Okay, so the next one is mountain climbers. So you're gonna come into your plank position. You're gonna bring 1 knee out to the side, the other knee out to the side. Then you're gonna cross, and then cross the opposite elbow. Back out to the side, side, cross, and cross. Wide, wide, and cross. Okay.
Split squat.
Next is our split squat. So you're gonna put your foot up onto a step or a bench. Again, a little bit higher than this would be great. If you had even a chair, that would be awesome. So toe is up, arms are out. You're just gonna come nice and low. So the knee is almost touching the floor, and then back up. And move nice and slow through this one, especially on the way down. And then you're gonna switch sides. Okay.
Shoulder circles.
So then you're gonna grab some nice light weights for this one. 12s are gonna get really way too heavy. So I'd say maybe like around the 8 to 10 pound mark, or just water bottles are fine. You're gonna circle the arms all the way in one direction and then come back in the opposite direction. Core is nice and tight. Okay, for our next exercise, we have
Leg lowers.
okay, so you're on your back for this one. Hands can be either next to you or underneath your glutes. Legs are up in the air. You're gonna lower 1 leg down, then the other, and then both legs. If you want to make it harder, you put your hands behind your head like this and just lower both legs the whole time. easier, just do one leg at a time. Okay. So for this one, you're going to do a squat, and then your next one, you're going to come back to a squat with a jump. Back to the squat, and a jump squat. And one squat, and then a jump squat. To modify, just do regular air squats. Next we have for upper body.
Push up to lunge.
So push up to lunge. You're in your plank position. You're going to do one push up, knees or toes. Lunge one leg forward, step it back. Other leg forward, step it back, back to that push up. So lunge, lunge, and push up. If you don't want to do the lunge like this because it's too challenging, just bring knee to elbow in between. All right, next round.
Bicycle.
All right, and then the core exercise is essentially a bicycle with a press against the thigh. So one leg is straight, one knee is bent. You're gonna take your hands, one hand on top of the other on that thigh, and you're gonna press against the leg, and the leg is gonna press into your hands. You're gonna hold for 5 seconds, and then you're gonna switch sides. And switch. All right, next round we have,
Glute bridge.
so this one you're gonna need, well, you don't need it, but you can use it to make it a little bit more challenging, is an elevated step or a stair. Lying on your back, feet are up on that step, hands at your sides, and all you're gonna do is lift your hips up to the sky, engaging those glutes, tucking the tailbone up, and making sure that that low back is nice and neutral. If you want to make it more challenging, you can do one leg at a time, and then you can switch halfway. Next we have
Atomic rows.
atomic rows. So for this one, you're going to need some kind of a dumbbell. If you don't have it, you can simply do it without any weight at all. You're going to put them down, make sure that they're hex dumbbells and not the round ones, or they'll roll and you won't have any stability that you need. Hands are on the dumbbell. You're going to press into the opposite foot of the hand that's lifting, and you're going to row. So you can do this modified on your knees. And without any weights at all, you're just right here, and you're just going to row. Okay, next.
Windshield wipers.
On the ground, we've got our windshield wipers. So you are lying on your mat. For this one, knees can be bent, arms out to the sides. Bring those knees over to one side, making sure that they stay together the whole time, and then back over to the other side. Moving nice and slow and controlled. If you want more of a challenge, straight legs. And you can even lift your head up if you want to. All right, next.
Now you got your burner HIIT exercise.
Okay, so we're all done now. So you will go through each of those 3 times for 18 total, hey Monty, for 18 total sets. When you're done that, you can take a little breather, and then we're gonna go right into our HIIT work. And for the HIIT, we have basically 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then the next exercise, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You do that for a total of 4 minutes. There's 8 rounds in there. You're gonna alternate exercises, okay? So 20 seconds on the first exercise, hands are in your step, and you're just doing mountain climbers here. Then you would rest for 10 seconds, still with your step, and you're just gonna do your toe taps. Rest for 10 seconds, back down into those mountain climbers. Rest for 10 seconds, back up into those toe taps. And then you're done. Enjoy, have fun, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.